Hey you guys, welcome back to another episode with your host, me, Winter Tooth 100, and today we're gonna actually be joining up with somebody else on the server and working on a project. We need to head all the way over there. It's over by the shopping district. We found a flower biome, and ooh, I'm being attacked. Run away! And oh boy, it's actually scary. It's no armor October. I'm not wearing any armor. Look at this. No armor. Because because I like it to live on the scary side of October, and we don't wear armor during October because it's supposed to be scary. But we're gonna head over to the flower biome, and we're gonna meet up with Mila. And I have a time lapse for you guys. Spoiler alert, I did this a couple of days ago with her, so it's already recorded, so I already know what you guys are going to see. And we got a little bit of conversation, and then we have a brief time lapse, and then we have the big daddy. We have the oh boyness coming up for you. I kind of went a little crazy. You guys know me, I went a little crazy. So let's just do a hard cut right on over, and we'll go chat with Mila for a little bit, and we'll get a time lapse out for you, and then I'll see you over there.
Okay.
Somebody else watching this video is gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, Winter, you're so stupid. Obviously, you put the thing with the other thing, and it powers the block, and you're fine." And I'm like, "Aha, exactly. And I'll figure that out in 20 minutes, I'm sure."
This would be the time to know a bit of redstone.
There is another way to do this that I can kind of think of, but it's more tedious. Let's do it. Let's do it. No takesy backsies.
Right.
No takesy backsies.
We have committed to this.
So these will be hooked up to a clock, which will be attached to a lever, so we can turn the machine on and off. But effectively, if we turn this row on, you see all the grass shifts that way. And then we depower the line, so all the pistons retract. And then this side activates and pushes them all that way.
Yeah.
And then we deactivate the line. So basically, we have to create a clock that will power and unpower the left side, and then power and unpower the right side, and then go back and forth like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we don't have to do this all the time.
Yep. Do you want to work on the storage system, or do you want to work on the redstone timer to make this whole thing work? Pick your poison. Pick your poison.
Storage? Possibly?
Good choice. Good choice. It's super loud, but oh my goodness, it is working. Can you see in there, Mila?
Well, no, I really can't.
Where are you? I was like, grab some blocks and just fill her up. I think Mila forgot how to play Minecraft.
Yes.
Yes.
Just a little.
You see it?
Still can't see anything.
You still can't see all the...
Oh my gosh, it's working!
It's so good!
This is cool!
Yeah!
Oh my goodness!
I'm such an excited little bear!
Yay!
Now,
Good job.
all we have to do is, put a roof on this thing and some doors in so we don't get killed by phantoms, and you could flip the switch and just AFK here. Don't you know, Mila? You have an adoring audience now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I
Everyone is only here for you now. They're like, Winter who?
and the amazing flowers.
So we've done it. We have this machine, as you guys saw a moment ago. You flip the switch, we got the observers, and it activates both lines and the dispensers for the bone meal. And we didn't we, Mila? We got to witness this amazing thing doing like do's, and then we're like, I can't see anything. There's so much lag. There's so much lag.
Yes. Crazy amounts of lag.
I mean, it's
Like we couldn't see anything.
it's the worstest, but
But it's also the bestest, as promised.
But the hopper duties pick them up, and it goes into our little storage down here. These aren't done, of course. We've got to build these up, and we're kind of turning them into dyes. Trying to figure out how many dyes we're getting. We're getting like way more seeds though than like anything else.
We need someone to desperately need seeds.
If only there was a way to make it so that this thing was like it couldn't grow the grass, only flowers. That'd be neat. I don't think there is a way for that, but that would be neat.
Yeah, probably not.
I may have an idea, but that's for another time. All right.
Ooh.
Well, my computer's gonna restart itself, and I can't stop it. So.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just keep working on this off camera, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yay!
And we're gonna have all the dyes. All right, Mila, say goodbye to your adoring audience.
Bye. Oh, sorry.
Ow! Punch your audience then. Punch them.
I was purposely aiming just next to your face, but then you moved. So it's half your fault.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse, but I have been working on this since that time lapse for a long time, and there's a lot new to it that I need to show you that I'm pretty sure even Mila hasn't seen yet. So of course we got the close-up. You can see all the flower farm stuff. We got the mine carts running through, and this is the one that you guys saw for the time lapse. And then Mila and I went our own ways, and I decided that this wasn't good enough. This wasn't getting us blue flowers or lilies of the valley. So we weren't getting white dye, we weren't getting blue dye, we weren't getting yellow dye. So this was pretty limited. So I went over here and found that this chunk over here would grow the lilies of the valley, so that's white dye, and it would also grow the cornflowers, so that is our blue dye. And with all that in place, we pretty much can get most of the dyes. Not all of them, but most of them. So we come over here, and I've been kind of sorting these out. I do have the game sounds turned off right now, because it's going to get loud here in a second. But so far we can get white dye out of this, light gray dye, red, orange. We could not get yellow. I'll come back to that. We could get blue, and magenta, and pink. And with the colors we could get, we can make purple from red and blue. And with the white and blue, we can get the light blue. So we were able to get most of them, but we couldn't get all of them. So you come in here, and right here, I have created the two tall flower farm. So basically, you come up here, you put bone meal up the top, and I'll fix that. And it fills up the dispensers back there. And when you turn this on, you can see the particles are going. This is a part of why we have game sounds off, because this is really loud. But you see we got the sunflowers, so we got our yellow dye, we got roses. Here, let's turn this off, we don't need it. This makes pink, this one makes magenta. We already had the 3 colors, but having access to the actual flowers, because Mila wants to make a flower shop, is pretty important. But we also get yellow dye now, so that was really big. Now, here's where it gets crazy. When I turn around for the other lever here, this guy, I'm gonna turn it on and we're gonna talk about it. And this is the main reason why our game sounds are off. See how it got framey all of a sudden? Ooh, yes, super framey. We have some zero-tick farms going on back there. So let's turn it off. You know that they're all working, hopefully you can see that. But here we have a zero-tick cactus farm, and it's an Ilmango design. In fact, both these farms I'm going to show you are Ilmango designs. So if you want to figure out how to build these, please just go check out his channel, not my channel, because I'm not a redstone master like he is. But essentially these guys grow super fast. We got hopper minecarts in right there inside the sand, and then it gets filtered between 2 chests evenly. One chest goes to this room where the cactus gets converted into bone meal, and that's getting shot out and up, and bone meal can become more white dye for us if we need it. But additionally, this flower farm requires a ridiculous amount of bone meal, so this is an additional way to keep all of the farms running. So very, very happy with that. The other line goes down into this furnace array, and we'll go down to that in a second, but we have this bamboo farm. It is not lossless from what I have discovered. There's a lot of bamboo that still falls out of this machine, but it's pretty good. It's pretty effective. That lever comes here from the front room. That lever leads all the way to here and starts the machine, so all the machines are toggleable. It is a 0-tick bamboo farm. This thing knocks them off, and the water streams sort the bamboo to the center where they fall down right there and go underground onto some ice paths and get launched out that way, which goes back to our furnace array that we have down here. And basically the cactus and the bamboo all get collected together, and we're getting green dye out of this now, and it's getting sorted out, shot up. Maybe we can see one shoot off in just a moment. There it goes. There they go. We're seeing them. So now we're getting green dye and additional white dye. And basically what this means for us is we will now have access to all of the colors except for dark gray and black. And I know you're thinking, oh, what about brown? Well, down here, we could make a machine out of this, but it wouldn't be a very good machine, would it? There it is, cyan. Nice, now we have access to cyan. We'll stick that in there. Green goes right here, and then, yes, white and green for lime. Perfect. Put our green in there. We have our lime in here. Yes, we now officially have every single color except for dark gray and black. So we're gonna need an actual ink farm, a squid farm, to get access to that. So I'm gonna leave that up for somebody else to possibly put together and design, and then maybe Mila and I can go into business with them. My work here is done. This is Mila's flower shop, and I'm gonna get all the flowers and dyes I want out of it for freezies, and anything she sells at her shop I'm gonna let her keep, because I'm getting more than everything I need from this thing as it is. That I don't believe for half a second that I even need any sort of profit. So with that, I'm gonna move on to the next thing, and we're gonna go to the Link to the Past map, and we are gonna get to work there. Oh, look at them, they're little cuties. Little cuties. We're gonna go to a Link of the Past map, and we're gonna start working over there. I started already on a live stream, and I can't wait to show you guys. Oh boy, we are running out of time super fast. I didn't realize how much time we spent over at the flower machine with Mila, but we spent a ton of time over there. So I have the replay mod going, and we are here in the A Link to the Past map that we are working on. We're right here in the center of it, and we started construction during a live stream. This is Link's house, and if you take a look from the replay mod, a more top-down view, I mean, check this out. Doesn't this just, it's so close, isn't it? It's so good. I love it. I love it so much. And I thought we would go ahead and do a little bit of building together today in this Zelda chunk. So if you guys do not recall, these are 32 by 32s, which is technically 4 Minecraft chunks. And I've been referring to them as Zelda chunks. So 4x4, you heard it here first, folks. 4x4 chunks in the world. That's actually called a Zelda chunk. I don't know if you know this or not, but that's what they're called, Zelda chunks. So we're gonna get to work really quick, and basically we have to do the second side of this upper section here, and it's a lot of trees, and then the entrance to the fairy fountain place, though I'm not sure we're gonna have actual access to it. We will see. So let me grab a few materials real quick and get lined up together with this, and we will do a little bit of building on camera. Alright, so considering we don't have a ton of time left for this video, I thought I'd do my very first ever time-lapse chat with you. So we're doing some building, and this particular Zelda chunk that we're working on is mostly trees. So finding where they go in particular is the most challenging part of this particular chunk, but we designed what a Zelda tree would look like during a live stream. So for us, the hard part is finding where the tree goes, but then they're basically just copy paste. So now that we know where they are, you can see we're just in the process of building up all the trees right now. There is some inherent differences in the way that the trunk of the tree is that we get to manipulate ourselves, and then we get to go back with the leaves and put in another layer of customability to each of the trees. But for the most part, they all look very much the same. We got the extra bits of the walls put in, the pathway put in, and we even got the extra flowers in the correct spots, or at least as far as we could tell from eyeballing it, it seems to be very correct. But let's hop out of here real quick and let's actually walk through this thing, because it is fantastic. Alright, you can roughly tell where the line is based on this, our actual borders. So you can actually kind of roughly see it's about this block right here. That is the start of this side. So we had to add in this section of this upper ground area, and then we had to add in the actual wall on this side. So we can actually follow the pathways in. And real quick, if you guys see some just like random jump cuts while we walk through this, it's because my son has decided that now is the perfect time of day to just start screaming. So he's just downstairs screaming because, you know, he's a happy baby and he wants to make noise and let us all know about it. So I apologize if we have to make a bunch of random little jump cuts here. But you can actually come up and around this way. We have the stump, and I noticed during the replay that I actually forgot to build this tree, and of course I don't have any of the logs on me. Yep, totally noticed that we forgot to build this tree. Not a problem, it's pretty straightforward. Honestly, the hardest part is making sure we can get into these little areas so we can reach all the spots. Alright, get the leaves in, let's get some scaffolding down. You can see we're pretty much just like butchering through the clips of this. I don't know what is gotten into him, but my boy is just yelling non-stop. I can hear Mrs. Tooth and Grandma Bear yelling at him to be quiet too, because they know that I'm just about done with this episode and I'm trying to wrap it up. But we come through here, and for now I've just put down some slabs. This represents where the entrance to the fairy fountain is. So in the actual game itself, you'd actually go downstairs right here and be into the little fairy fountain. But you could walk through here, and you got the flowers on the ground that I mentioned. This way goes back up, and I believe this actually cuts off right here roughly. And there's a river, and then you can see the castle from across. So that would be cool. But even though the trees are pretty much copy paste, they're just like stamped down. It's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? They almost seem like mangroves, I believe they're called, like the trees you find in swamps. They almost feel like that, and there's even little areas where you can actually like get around through here, even though there's nothing in here. It feels good. It feels super immersive. I'm very happy with these trees. But guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and the rushed feelingness of this episode. I do apologize for that. It's this was a little bit more tedious one to make. I wasn't sure how to do a collab with a non with a non-YouTuber, so that was interesting to get to experience that. Thank you, Mila, for joining me for this one. And I know that the Zelda stuff felt a little rushed for this particular episode, so starting in the next episode, I'll probably dedicate the entire next episode to building in this area. So expect some really fun time lapses and some actual on-camera building. Just for you guys. It's the perfect month for it. We got the perfect costume for it. So that's what we're gonna do. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you liked. Subscribe if you haven't. Share with your friends. Hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next one.